Hey guys, we have an indecision candlestick on Amazon. And basically, the market's telling us we're happy right where we are. We're range bound between EM at 12, 26. We got a nice spinning top, upper and lower candlesticks. So we need to see what these internal time frames are doing and what the hourly and 4 hour is doing. We have daily resistance at 1829, support at 1764 with quite a range in between. 4 hour bulls still in charge. We need to see a higher low over 1754, so we could see a pretty substantial pullback all the way to that level and still have 4 hour bull control. However, on the hourly time frame, bulls show a little bit more strength and pizzazz, having established a new support at 1796.23. I want to see that hold, and I want to see a high over 1811. If they are able to do that, that would have that 4 hour trend continuing to the upside and getting us very close to possibly breaking that daily resistance level. If they break that daily resistance level, well, things will be looking good, because on the daily time frame, like I said, we've been pretty bearish for a while, but now we have been consolidating sideways, getting ready for another move. If we can get over EMA 26 on the daily, take out that level, back test it, things will be looking up and optimistic and sunny. Hey guys, Jason for TheChartGuys, taking a look at Apple. Yesterday's video really talked about the fact that we were in, well, it's a hard to see EQ, but it's basically converging lines, and we get a tightening range. So we had a couple levels. We're looking at the low of this candlestick, the high of this one, and on the 4 hour time frame, it makes more sense. But we were looking for a break in one of these ranges. If this was a new low, we're going to be moving to the upside to test a new possible higher high, or more likely a higher low. So 4 hour time frame, this is our low, and we can see that move up. Right now, we need to get over 211.02, and that's really what it's all about for the bulls. We have our range, and we need to see if we can continue this 4 hour uptrend and break out of what is really a weird daily EQ level. So keeping an eye on that. Also, we are going to be paying attention to 210.45, which is going to be the actual high day during regular trading action, as opposed to the high of pre-market or after hours, 211.02. But we want to see bulls get over these two levels and have some conclusive action. Otherwise, we're likely going to stay inside this tightening range until something breaks. And at that time, we will have a much more interesting video to review. Until then, thank you for watching and have a good afternoon. Taking a look at Tesla now. Here we can see that zone of resistance coming into play again. We didn't dip our toes into that cloud of fuzzy resistance, but we did see an attempt by the bulls to get up to that level. Nice little start, push up to the, to the zone of resistance, the upside, and then bears answered back in a pretty big way. So it looks like that momentum is continuing, at least for now, to the downside. We'll see where we open tomorrow, what pre-market action has for us. But the general direction, of course, is that, where's our paintbrush there? We've moved to the upside, and now we're moving to the downside, sort of follows this meandering line. It's the river moving between its two walls, the support and resistance, that lock that price action into place. So let's take a look at the 4 hour time frame. There's that high, 233, still inside that zone of resistance. Today's action actually probably looks better on the hourly, 228.95. Here's our pre-market, getting a lower high. Of course, we fall down. We lose our support over here at 223.50. Looks like we bounced around that level a little bit. Maybe we'll check out the 5 minute time frame, and then we see that conclusive loss and a big drop on pretty substantial volume. So that's some good momentum heading into after hours, and we'll see what pre-market does for us. 5 minute time frame. Here's that zone of support, 223.80. We get a nice bounce, probably 5 minute oversold. There we go. And then a couple of bounce opportunities before we ultimately just change this trend. Volume starts to pour in. We'll lose 223.80. That would have been my signal to look for a short position based on that volume and the loss of that support. And then just a straight drop to 219.21. Big oversold, probably oversold in the 15. Yeah, RSI got down to the 18 range. It's a pretty substantial move and a pretty good short opportunity had you taken it up here as we got close to that zone of resistance. So what's on deck for tomorrow? Well, we will keep an eye on pre-market. That will dictate a lot of the direction. Likely we're going to open lower, just given the volume that we're coming into in after hours, in which case we're going to look for hourly support levels from the other day. I would probably put a little bit of weight on 217.90 simply because we spent some time around there. Let's see if we can move that down. 217.60, then 214.62. Likely we would see some oversold RSI conditions, giving us some new support levels because our RSI is already 31.04. And we need a little bit of an opportunity to cool that off. We're already seeing some bounces in the 5 and 15 here. So it'll be an interesting morning to say the least, and we'll see what happens tomorrow and follow up. Hey guys, Jason here for TheChartGuys, taking a look at Netflix. Netflix I covered in a lot of detail today. I basically traded it almost exclusively. But take a look at the TCG Trades video that I'm going to put out probably around the same time as this one for more information. Essentially, we got a new low on the daily time frame, but bulls sort of answered back right away, and they reestablished 287.20 as a basis support in a 5-minute, and really set up a lot of good trades for the day. On the daily time frame, however, we're still in a daily downtrend. We got a new low, so bulls really need to get over top of 299.93 for me to have any sort of long-term outlook on that. And I will just move that support, actually that resistance, 299.93 right there. That's what I need to get over. So let's go to the 5-minute time frame. We'll take a quick look and then again, just watch the other video. But here's that dip. We got a new low, 286.51, and we got a bounce. And then we reestablished this as a support. 287.20 is held, got into EQ. We got a nice bull break. We got a descending wedge break on 2 minutes. And then we just rode trends and we played 1226 pretty much the whole day. So check out the TC Trades video. Getting back to what's going to happen later on, still in an hourly downtrend. Bulls need to get over 293.49 for any sort of hope for the upside move. And the 4-hour bulls are still nowhere to be seen. We also need to get over that 299.93 to get that trend changed. There's a lot of weight down here, and I can see today that the bulls, at least on the daily time frame, intraday trading, we're chomping at the bit, ready to go. They need to carry that momentum over in the daily time frame, and until we see these trends change, we will be very cautious.